Hello everyone, it's me, FlyLady Kat, and today we're talking about routines. There are 3 levels of the FlyLady plan, and for me, it was confusing for a long time until I figured it out and called it a 3-layer cake. So the first layer is your routines. The second layer is your basic weekly plan. The third layer is your zone. So there's 3 layers, and that's the way we learn them. We learn them by doing our routines first as a baby step, then we add the basic weekly plan as baby steps, then we add the zones as baby steps. Although once you've got all 3, I switch it and I call it routines, zones, basic weekly plan, because zones are better done before the basic weekly plan. But I digress. Today we're talking about 1 layer, that's routines. Routines, everything we do is routine. Right? It becomes routine. All the 3 layers become routine, but the routines are the most important cornerstone things that we do and contain our self-care. Most of our self-care is in routines. So in the morning, you get up and you do your morning routine. What is your morning routine? You get up and you make your bed. Boy, you feel better already. You don't lay in the bed. You get up and you make your bed. That makes you feel better already. Then you put your clothes on. It feels like you've got half the day accomplished. Then you go in the bathroom and you wash your face and brush your teeth and moisturize your skin, put a little makeup on, maybe put your jewelry on when you're in the bedroom, comb your hair, wipe out the sink, and swish the toilet. Those things happen. Then we go into the kitchen, we empty the dishwasher, and we start the day with a cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is you drink, protein drink, smoothie, and or some breakfast. That's a morning routine for an adult. Now, for children, their little routine, their morning routine is similar. They're going to get up in the morning and make their bed and put their clothes on. They're going to wash their face and brush their teeth. They're going to wipe their sink out. They're going to hang their towel up. They're going to come into the kitchen and they're going to have some breakfast. You might add another 1 or 2 tiny things for them to do, as you might add another 1 or 2 tiny things for yourself to do as part of your morning routine. For me, I open all the blinds in the house. That's part of my morning routine. For your children, it might be they need to let the dog out or feed the cat or whatever. Little things that they are responsible for and that you recognize them for. That is the morning routine for you and the morning routine for your children. The second thing that we're going to do in the morning, it's a routine in the morning. It's not the quote morning routine, and that's our laundry. We want to get our laundry started every morning. And then after we get our laundry started, we want to make sure we go through our paper routine. This is a little different than Marla Silly's FlyLady plan. She puts paper and magazines in the weekly home blessing hour. I've taken it out because I think we need to address the paper that has collected in our home that might be more than 6 inches. It might be 24 feet. Who knows? Some people honestly have that much. And if you do, don't feel bad, because you're going to get rid of 2 feet of paper every month. So in a year, if you have 24 feet of paper that have been haunting you for years and years and years, you can get rid of them in 1 year. If you have 6 inches of paper, it's going to be gone in 1 week, because I go 1 inch of paper, 1 inch of paper a day. 1 inch of paper a day. So you pull 6 inches on Monday, 6 inches, you put it in a place that you're going to be every day, like your laundry room. You take 1 inch off every day and you go through it and you take care of it and you put what's actionable in your inbox to handle on planning and desk day. So that happens every day. Paper, laundry, morning routine. Those happen every day. The other thing we do in the morning is we do 2 kinds of checks. We do a clutter check, which FlyLady calls a hot spot fire drill. I call it a clutter check, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And we do a toy check, which is not addressed in the FlyLady system, but I'm adding that. So a hot spot fire drill is for that area that we all have that tends to collect clutter. And the fire drill is to clear it real quick. You know how on a fire drill you have to go fast and you can't stay at your desk. You have to, if you're at work or if you're at school, you have to go out, you have to do the thing. A fire drill is the same way. You have to get it done. The reason I don't call it a hotspot fire drill is because I want you to get rid of hotspots by changing your habits. So we're going to do clutter checks 3 times a day. And it is not a hard, heavy back-breaking job. It is a simple perusal, a look around. Stand in the doorway and look around. Look at the flat surfaces in your home. The floor, the tabletops, the backs of chairs, things that are flat that collect clutter, and see what has been left there by yourself, by you. A lot of us think it's all our family, and then we discover, oh my, it's me. By you and by your family. What has been left out since the last time you clutter checked? If it's your first clutter check, you're not going to declutter the whole house. You're just going to look and see what's laying around. And if there's something that you can easily put away, you're going to put it away and realize that you have the habit of laying the dog's leash on the counter or whatever. The same with your children. No one's in trouble. We're just picking up really quickly and putting things where they belong 3 times a day. It holds the clutter at bay and keeps it from getting worse while you're decluttering a certain area. You're not doing the whole house, you're doing an area. This holds the other areas at bay, okay? So clutter checks 3 times a day, and then the thing that I added on top of that is a toy check, and that's for little kids who dump toys on the floor as part of their growth and development. They might be old enough to put them up themselves. You know the maturity of your child, not me. You have to tell yourself, okay, yes, she or he can totally put those up if I tell them, or I need to help them, or I need to do it for them. But if you pick up toys 4 times a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and before bed, you will not have as big a mess. And you'll also notice what they're really not playing with and what you can rotate out. Okay, so that's the morning routines, plus those clutter checks happen after breakfast, after lunch, after dinner, and the children's before bed for their little toys as well. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is our after dinner routine and our before bed routine. After dinner happens every day after dinner with the family at the table. We've talked about it. We know who has what job in the kitchen. That's the after dinner routine. It involves wiping the table, wiping the countertops, putting the dishes in the dishwasher, sweeping the floor, washing the pots and pans, and cleaning the top of the stove. Those are the things that we do. Some of those things are harder than others. I suggest you take the hard ones and you stay in the kitchen with your family while they do the easier ones. Put on some happy music. This happens every day, and your kitchen cleanup is going to be a breeze, and the family's going to be part of it. Next, we're going to do the before bed routine. So the before bed routine is probably the most important routine that you'll do as an adult. And that is taking care of yourself and getting yourself ready for bed. That is taking care of your body, your face, your teeth, your clothes, and your house. It's like 5 steps. So what I suggest you do is right after dinner, after the after dinner routine, is go take care of 3 steps: your body, your face, and your clothes. So go in the bedroom, get the children settled after dinner, go in the bedroom, pick out your PJs for tonight. And when you're picking out PJs, pick out your clothes. As you can see, I'm just wearing a little t-shirt today and a pair of just gray slacks. So they could be jeans. It doesn't even matter what it is. It's the idea that you picked it out and hung it behind your door or somewhere special so that you know what you're wearing in the morning and you don't have to think about it, and you feel good about it because you made a choice. It wasn't a default reaction. You didn't dig it out of an overstuffed closet. You took it off a hook, or you took it off a hanger, and you put it on yourself in the morning, and you dressed yourself properly. So get your clothes for tomorrow laid out, pardon me. Get your bath or shower really quickly. While you're in there, you can take care of washing your face with your special soap. And when you get out, moisturize your face. That's 3 things. That's taking a bath or a shower, taking care of your face by cleaning it, moisturizing it, and getting your clothes ready. The other 2 steps don't happen till later. There's also a before bed routine for children. It's similar to yours. They have to take a bath. They may or may not need to wash their hair. They need to brush their teeth. They need to lay out their clothes for tomorrow when they get their PJs out before they take their bath. My suggestion is dirty clothes go in the hamper before they get in the tub, because they're going to step on them with their wet feet if you don't let them do that, make them do that rather, and they're going to have damp clothes, which is never a good scenario for your hamper. So they have to hang their towel up, pick out a storybook or picture books or a chapter book. And then they come see you, kiss everybody, kiss daddy, whatever it is we do at the end of the day. Maybe they have a little chore or 2 they have to do. Don't get them too riled up. And then one of the 2 parents goes in and tucks them in and reads to them. If you have a little child, 3 little picture books is appropriate. Try not to read too many. If you do, they'll expect it every night, and you're not going to be up to it every night. If it's a storybook, one storybook. Again, same story, one, not many. And if it's a chapter book, one chapter. You can read a chapter book to all your children at one time. Maybe the big kids come into the little kids' room and listen while you're reading to the little kids. It's a wonderful family thing. Then children soothe themselves while you leave them alone, and you have some time for yourself in the evening. That's very important. And then you're going to do the rest of your before bed routine. So when the time is appropriate, for me it's 9:30. 9:30 I go into the kitchen and I make sure there's soap in the dishwasher. I turn it on. There's no more dishes in the sink. I wipe the sink out with a towel that I have had out all day. Take that to the laundry room. Get a nice fresh towel and hang it up for in the morning. Make sure all the curtain blinds are closed. Then I go in the bathroom and take care of oral care, brush my teeth and floss my teeth, and get in bed. So I'm asleep by 10 o'clock because I need to be up by 6 o'clock. And you have your own schedule. You might need 6 hours of sleep. You might need 11 hours of sleep. Most people need 8 to 9, somewhere in there. Okay, so the other thing that I haven't mentioned, which is very important, is that you need to look at your planner twice a day, minimum, twice a day. So you're gonna open it up at night and look to see what's in it for tomorrow. What's planned for tomorrow so that you're not caught off guard and you have your schedule all lined up and you kind of practice it in your head what you're going to do in the morning. Then you look at it again in the morning to make sure you're on track. All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video on routines. I look forward to seeing you in the future, and we're going to go live. Remember, we go live on Mondays at 9 and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a wonderful day, and always remember to be beautiful because you are beautiful.